Hello everybody, I'm Bagel or Bagel Plays, and today we're going to be looking at the new StarForge update. I believe it is the 0.5 one. So yeah,
Yay.
pretty exciting. I'm here with
Yeah,
Mabrinus,
it is
and
really awesome.
yeah, they added some cool new stuff. Spoilers. Alright. Yep, wait, just pull out the drill. Okay, so yeah, first of all, I guess we'll start with this. Made a new vat. It's very huge-ish and
It's the survival
ginormous, and it's big.
It can't be destroyed. It's just where we respawn, I think.
Yeah, I don't think in survival it gets destroyed.
No.
Tower defense, I did a little bit of that. Seemed pretty durable.
Mm.
It also has this big laser beam going up into the sky, and I think the idea behind that is that way you can always find your way back. You can find your way home.
Which isn't the most convenient, because if you're underground, you're not going to be finding your way back anyway.
Yeah.
But if you're above ground...
If you're above ground,
there
you're good
you
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one thing they added. They added a lot of stuff, finally. And
Yes.
this is survival mode actually right now. It's officially survival mode.
It's not the most stable survival, but it is survival. Yeah.
No, there's, I mean, I'd say a couple bugs.
Yeah.
Like maybe one or two times like 100, but you know.
Yeah. It's
but
not
it's
that...
alpha, so it's
Yeah.
you expect bugs. It's interesting. One thing is when we spawned in, we had 2 forging terminals, and there's a worm coming.
Oh, take it out. The enemies in this are just the worms, and they're just the yellow worms, and they're really weak. But
Yeah.
at night, there's a lot of them, and they overwhelm you really easily because they spawn like right on top of you. So yeah.
You're kind of sitting there, and then they just like land on your face.
That's what happens. Yeah.
And then you're like, oh no, a worm, and they're like, haha, you're
But
dead.
you can punch now, and you
Yes.
can actually kill them by punching as long as there's not more than one. So
We can
that's
have a
something.
cool little slap fight going on here.
Yeah.
Probably the most
It's-
intense battle of your life.
Yeah.
So it's whatever.
Other stuff you start out with includes this crate right here, this big one.
Yeah, that's glitched out over here because it's supposed to be like right over here on the side. This forging terminal landed on top of this one, and I tried to move it, and the crate came with it, and it doesn't really want to move.
No.
So we're just gonna leave it here. But if you come up to it and press E a couple times, sometimes it'll work. There we go. And you can store stuff in here. And so basically this window on the right is the crate thing, and then on the left is my inventory. And yeah, so you can just take things over, left click, and then right click on the thing, and sometimes it'll work. Oh, I think it's too much stuff in there.
You can only hold 300 of each item right now
Yeah.
in your inventory and in a crate, so you need to make multiple crates, which is why we made the smaller crate over here.
There we go. See, that one went in there. I think the crates can only hold like 300 too or something, so
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't always work correctly. But yeah, so you can switch stuff in between your inventory and the crate. So it's pretty cool. Also, I guess with that we should say they got rid of the pallet things, and now you just pick stuff up and it goes into your inventory, and there's a max amount of stuff you can carry, and then that's why you got to put into these crates, which you can craft. Well, actually, I don't know if you can craft this big one. Well, I think you probably can, but you have to find the blueprints. But this is the one you can start out crafting. It's quite smallish and not as impressive and kind of depressing. But
And the materials are now all found underground except for wood,
yeah.
which you get from destroying trees.
Yeah. We'll show in a second. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. Yeah, so they got those, and then I was going somewhere with that, but I don't remember. Not important. Yeah, they also added in beds, which are quite coolish.
They actually work. We just confirmed.
Yeah, we just used it to sleep through the night. They're a little weird. It kind of just all of a sudden switches to day. You like don't ever lay down or anything.
Yeah.
And it says like it's not nighttime, you can't sleep, and then it just turns to daytime. So
It has to be really dark too for it
Yeah.
to work.
it has to be like the dead of night.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like turning into night. It's like, yeah, it's like 1 in the morning. Alright, we'll count that as nighttime.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh yeah, the blueprints, that's where I was going to go. So now you don't start out being able to craft everything. You have to find blueprints, and I think they're in little like crate things throughout the world. I think there's also weapons in there too. So you have this stuff that you start out being able to build, and then you kind of have to find the blueprints to be able to build new stuff. So I guess that promotes exploring and all of that good stuff. But you also start out with a crate, but it disappeared after we took the stuff out of it, so it's not here anymore.
You had a chainsaw in it, but it's random every time.
Yeah, it's different stuff every time, but I got chainsaw this time. So now we can cut down trees. I think. Yep, there we go. Oh, did that. Oh god, it's falling on me. Yep. And then you just cut it up, and you get wood out of it. And in the bottom right corner it says plus 40 wood, so that's how you can tell that you got wood there. And there's a giant tree here. Yeah, so that's a lot of the above ground stuff. Oh, also they added in procedurally generated terrain stuff
for everything.
Yeah, for everything, which is cool.
Yeah, makes it a lot more interesting.
It's starting to get a little bit dark out. That's a little scary, because there's a lot of worms that pop out at night. Yeah, so got that, and then also digging. That's a pretty big thing now.
Yeah.
So you can get this drill, which is very large. As you can kind of see here, it's a little bit dark, but it's very big. Quite a big thing. And I've kind of found that it doesn't work real great right around the vat to dig. See, it works better if you come out a little ways. But if you just hold down the left button, it'll start just digging the blocks around you, or the ground around you. Yeah, it'd work a lot better if it was daytime so you could see stuff better. But anyways, and then if you right click, then of course it's not working now. Let's see here.
Is it not working?
Yeah, it wasn't building it. Are you able to build stuff with it?
Let me try. We had problems with it when we first started, where only one person could like dig properly.
So yeah, that apparently isn't working right now.
Oh.
So that's cool. Maybe if you go to a different spot it will. I think I have enough dirt to do it. Yeah, I got plenty of dirt. Should be working. I don't know why it's not. Anyways, you can basically build up the terrain a little bit so you can make these kind of rock formations like they have here. But this isn't the super exciting stuff yet. Super exciting part of the drill. So when you hold down, where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. When you hold down both mouse buttons, then you get this cool spinning thing going on here. And it'll get more and more intense. And it'll keep getting more and more intense. And then it starts making that noise. And then when you release, it does that. Makes a giant hole in the ground. Oop, oh god.
That you can go into.
You can go into it.
And this is basically how you mine.
Yeah, this is the most effective way of mining, and then you, of course, once you get down here, you can, you can make a little hole to live in if you wanted to. But yeah, so last night we spent probably at least an hour just going like straight down, and what we kind of came to the conclusion of is that at the top it's sort of like mostly dirt, some rock. Then as you keep going it turns into like mostly rock and then dirt, and then you kind of start getting some sand in there, and then eventually you hit iron. But you have to go pretty far down. We're not going to go that far down right now. Just sort of showing you. Hopefully we'll find a cave or something. Because they also added in caves, but if you go down far enough, you'll eventually start to hit a bunch of iron. And we were having a weird glitch last night where I would mine the iron, and then you would end up getting it.
Yeah.
Which really didn't make sense.
No, it didn't.
But whatever, we'll just roll with it. And then also, if you keep going even deeper, then eventually you'll hit oil.
Which
that
we
was
did
like,
reach.
We did reach it.
Yeah.
But that was after like at least an hour of mining.
Yeah.
So, oh, here's a cave, I think.
Monsters apparently spawn in these.
Yeah, and monsters can spawn in holes, and things can get real.
They can ruin your day.
Yeah, the caves though, I gotta be honest, I think they're pretty cool.
They do look cool, yeah.
They look very nice. They got a pretty cool look about them. Oh god, I can't even see what's going on right now. Alright, I think I'm okay. Alright, so we just climbed out of the hole, and there are monsters now, and we're gonna show you kind of the monster thing at night, because there's actually not that many out here right now. Oh, there's one. As soon as I say that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they'll start to be a lot. But we're gonna head back to the vat camp thing, because that's where our beds are, and we'll show you how beds work, kind of.
Assuming we can sleep.
Kill some monsters. Or worm, I don't know, whatever they're called. The weird, creepy things. Hey, buddy.
Where's it
How
going?
about a chainsaw to face? Yeah, so there's starting to be a good amount out here.
They just kind of hang out too, until you show up, and then they try to kill you.
So you want to try sleeping? See if it's late enough.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, it's working.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that time it actually said zzz.
And now it's instantly day.
And now it's daytime. So that
There's a
works
monster
surprisingly
there.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one with a weapon right now because
Fine.
you only get one at the start of each round or map thing. So if it's multiplayer, kind of a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the beds, and there's some bunch of worms down here that I'm itching to kill. But yeah, this is the map. I think it's the same every time, so it's quote-unquote procedurally generated, but it's like the same map every time, so it's a little weird, but I'm sure eventually they'll make new maps or have it be different every time. Whoa.
Whoa.
Did you see that?
Do you see this worm?
What worm? Which one?
Never mind.
There's like a ton of them.
Yeah. Forget it.
These worms are all glitched out. Oh, that one just disappeared. Oh, I see that one that you're fighting now.
Yeah.
Just dropped in. So you just slapped that worm to death?
Yeah.
Is that crawling? Oh yeah, they added in crawling. I don't know if this used to be in, but
I didn't mean. Yeah, it's been in. It just happens sometimes.
yeah,
So.
but you can sort of crawl.
I see a box.
It's a little awkward. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, so this is one of the box crate thingies that you can find in the world.
It has a blueprint in it. You want
Ooh.
to look at this?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, you can have it. Looks like that.
Can I pick it up? Here, try and pick it up. Maybe you have to pick it up because you...
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So what does it make?
It makes... It looks like we just got the vertical slammer turret.
Ooh.
I don't think we started with that.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
I don't think I have that. I don't. So it doesn't look like both people get it. It's only the person who picks it up.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah, so that's what... I think it... Those must just drop in over time or something.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's not... Because we were just over here.
It could be that the crates are also kind of just random on their own.
Yeah, I think it's like... Probably randomly placed and randomly dropped in at certain times or something.
Mm.
So when I was messing around with tower defense, it was doing that too, so that's probably what they have for this.
Did we also explain that our characters can get better?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a whole new thing that totally forgot about.
It's an RPG
Whoops.
element.
Yeah, so now they have this. Oh, also they put in a tutorial. It's kind of a little bit annoying, but
Yeah.
Ooh, I have a little bit of forging there. You gain experience through normal gameplay. For example, forging an object will increase your experience in the forging tree. So, anyways, it's, you know, just this kind of basic forging tree. It's still fairly early on, I think. Can I get that yet? No. Experience 16 out of 100. So you gotta get levels.
Yep.
Am I level 25? Yeah, I don't know how you... I don't think I'm high enough up to get anything. So when you level up, you get 2 skill points, and every 10th will get you 1 class point. And these things keep coming up. Skill points can be assigned to any skill. You have met requirements, learn all the dependent skill, you have full point, and blah blah blah. There's a lot of these that are popping up right now. Alright, I think we're good. So that's just K to bring up the forging terminal, or the, not forging, the skill tree. And yeah, and so actually you can see the laser coming up from the vat right now.
Wow, some of these are really good.
Yeah.
These skills you can get.
Is this a glitched out crate right now? Oh, I just got a gun and a glitched out crate.
Cool. So yeah, that's the experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of something that we still need to figure out, but it should be cool.
Should be quite interesting. This world, it looks a lot better. Well, it looks good.
It totally does, yeah.
It's
almost like there's even
cave
different
systems.
biomes.
Yeah. I think there might be. I think there's kind of more of a foresty area,
and yeah, right outside of it looks like a plain, sort of.
Yeah. I think, well, they changed the performance stuff up a bunch, so it's supposed to be all better and goodness. And
yeah, it hasn't been lagging very much
for
me, I've noticed.
I have it on pretty good settings right now. I was kind of afraid to go max, just because you never really know. But yeah, it's not too bad for. The trees are a little strange. They kind of get all pixelated, and or that's just a problem with mine. But
that also might be the graphics settings, because they look okay to me for the most part.
It could be something wrong with my computer, because they look rather strange from like when you look at trees or certain trees. Anyways, yeah, so I think that's most of it. I think we might jump into tower defense now.
And see what's up over there.
And see some of the new stuff there. So, yeah, see you guys in a bit. Alright, so now we're in tower defense mode.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit different now.
It's desolate out here.
Yeah, no cactuses anymore.
There's nothing.
Just barren.
It's very eerie.
We got our giant bat here with us that grew in size like 20 times.
It can still be destroyed, like in previous tower defense.
Yeah. Seems slightly more durable, but I don't know if that's just kind of us thinking that. But, yeah, so they seem to kind of made it easier. It seems like there's more time in between waves now.
A whole minute.
Yeah, there's like a whole minute, at least in the early waves. We haven't made it super far.
So
and the terrain, if it works, there we go, is destructible or diggable or whatever.
Yeah.
Yay, yeah. So you can do that. And that's how you have to get resources now, because there's no more pallets.
Drops.
So
no more drops for us.
yeah. Well, there's still the chests that appear.
Yeah.
Somewhere out here. So that's how you get guns and stuff still, and you can get blueprints out of those. But as far as resources go, you gotta just mine like you've never mined before.
Which means it really is good that they give us more time in between rounds, because now we have to actually mine for it.
Yeah.
Which probably takes longer too.
And the bummer is basically all you're gonna get through mining is sand. So hopefully they'll eventually make it so you can do tower defense in other areas and stuff too. I think that'd be cool. But so yeah, that's the problem. So I think they added in a thing where if you like just keep drilling, then it'll randomly. Is that not? I didn't even make a hole. I think that might have been a case of too close to the vat, so it didn't make any kind of hole. Ooh, blueprint. But for some reason I can't pick up blueprints.
There's multiplayer bugs a lot where only the host can do certain things.
Yeah, like I can't pick up
blueprints.
Blueprints, so.
Yeah, I'll go see what it is.
Really I'm not the host, because I'm not experienced in the ways of hosting. But oh, here's another blueprint. Ow, ow.
Are you gonna not die right now?
No, I'm gonna die right now.
Okay. I got the blueprint.
Definitely gonna die right now.
The blueprint was a slammer turret, which we seem to get a lot of.
Yeah. You want to kill these worms for me, since I couldn't find any weapons?
Yeah. Just a second. Didn't you get a chainsaw? No, I guess not. Actually,
no, that was
before. The enemies in this take a lot more hits than they do in survival so far.
Yeah.
And they're very aggressive, which is okay, because that way they don't go for the bat. It's just following you. Okay.
Okay, I was gonna try and build a little hole for me to live in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, as I was trying to say before all that, if you dig down and make holes, sometimes it seemed like it would just randomly give me other resources, because all you can really get is sand. So I don't know if I was just imagining that, or if I actually did somehow strike some other resources, but I think they probably put that in there as a way of kind of helping you out. But also one thing that seems to work in this mode, and it wasn't working in the other one in multiplayer at least, is building the ground stuff. So this is just holding down right mouse.
It's very
with
different
the drill, and it'll build things. And if you hold down Control with the drill out and use your mouse wheel, then you can go through the different stuff to build with. So it's pretty neat, actually. It's pretty cool. So you can go and like dig yourself into a hole and then cover it in. Which I was gonna try to do that last time, but didn't have enough time. So anyways, yeah, I think that's most of it.
Maybe we'll actually do a tower defense round sometime too.
Yeah, well, we're gonna try and do at some point, see how far we can go in tower defense and maybe mess around in survival somewhat.
Yeah.
And should be good times. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully this clears some stuff up, and see you guys next time.